You can take something else, but you won't laugh, so.
Hey guys. Rosie, this would be great for you to record for Vlogmas right
On
now.
whose phone? Because I'm about to leave.
I'm going with you. So you're just going to have to
Is
wait.
this going to be 5 minutes?
It's going to be quick.
Yeah, but.
Hey guys. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, evening edition. My name, go ahead and get this. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me. Rosie's doing the intro with me. So, I hope you guys had a great day.
Yeah, I didn't know you were coming with me.
I am. I hope you guys had the most amazing day ever. I hope you were peaceful, period. And I hope you were safe in all of this lovely, lovely rain. So today, and I hope you had a great weekend. So I was traveling a lot. And as I was traveling, one of the things that I was thinking about, because sometimes when I travel, I like to make sure you get this angle.
Can you,
What you mean?
Can you just sit this over there, like, by your mic?
One of the things that I like to do is to ride in silence and to think, right? And so yesterday I was thinking as I was writing about the Bible verse, to whom much is given, much is required, right? And it made me really think about some things. To whom much is given, much is required. And oftentimes, I don't think I really finished doing the intro. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring for friends and family. I have Facebook. Send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch and subscribe to all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't do that. We have the books. We have the movies. We have all the things. Rose, you want to open up the bookcase in the back? Okay, so don't forget Vlogmas. We're on day 5 of Vlogmas. So make sure you check us out over on the YouTube channel as well. But I was thinking about to whom much is given, much is required, okay? And I want this to be as clear as I can possibly make it, okay? And I'll call it back in a minute. I want this to be as clear as I can possibly make it. To whom much is given, much is required. And I want us to connect the dots, okay? I want us to connect the dots between what we say, what we believe, and the requirements. You say you want this blessing, that you're here for all the things. I want this blessing. I want this abundance. You pray for it, you ask for it, and then you get it. But when you get it, there are requirements for it. So to whom much is given, and you ask for the much, you've got to be ready to handle the requirements that go with the much. If you can't handle the requirements that go with the much, why did you ask for it? Meaning, to whom much is given, much is required. Your requirement may be that you don't live like everybody else. The requirement may be the negative thinking is not you anymore. The requirement may be that you don't live paycheck to paycheck, that you're investing. The requirement may be that you live totally different than what your family has ever seen. The requirement may be that there are long days and long nights. The requirement may be that you separate yourself. The requirement may be that when you open up your mouth, words are different than what everybody else is saying. Because if you're asking for the much, you got to be willing and understand the requirement that goes with it. And if you can't handle the requirement, then we need to look at why we're asking for the much. So, to whom much is given, much is required. And sometimes we look at the much, but we never look at the requirements. Or we get the much, we look at the requirements and we say, nah, I can't do this, because if the requirements are asking so much of me, taking me outside of my comfort zone. I can't handle the requirements of what I said I wanted. And I want us to connect the dots to that, how we unintentionally do that. Meaning you don't think about it in your mind, but you change what you said you wanted based on the requirements that you have to do to get what you said you wanted. So your prayer may be, Lord, let me live an abundant life, or let me be a multimillionaire. That was your prayer. But then when you saw the requirements of what you had to do for what you said you wanted, then you shifted what you said you wanted to get a different requirement. But to whom much is given, much is required. And you've got to look at all of the fine print of what is required of you. You cannot live like everybody else. You're not the same. You're not like everybody. You never were. You never will be. However, if you intentionally choose not to look at those requirements and not to adapt to them, then you will stay exactly where you are. And as you stay there, the much that is given will be taken. Because you can't ask for the much or the more and not handle the requirements that come with it. It's not possible. It's physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually not possible. It's just not. I don't care which way you want to look at this, friend. It's not possible. I don't care how you say the prayer. I don't care how you break it down. It's not possible for you to ask for the much and not do the requirements of it and still keep it. So when we're looking at the requirements of things, okay, I want us to pay attention to what we're also spending our time with. Okay? So if I understand the requirement of this, then I must be spending my time doing something. So if you find yourself not moving or going or however you see fit to get to where you want to be, look at where you're spending your time. If I'm spending my time with fear, meaning if I spend my time worrying, if I spend my time fretting, if I spend my time, some people, they mean to tribulate their whole life. They mean to have trials their whole life. If I spend my whole life thinking about what ain't right, what ain't going right, what I don't have, what money I don't have, what relationship I don't have, that's where I'm spending my time. Where I spend my time, if I'm spending my time with fear, it then becomes my friend. It becomes my companion. I know it and it knows me. I'm comfortable with that fear. There's nothing it can tell me that I can't understand, that I can't. Jojo, you can't do that because you know you're afraid of that. Jojo, you know you can't move here because you know you're afraid of that. Jojo, you can't take that job because you know you don't know that. Oh, Jojo, you can't buy that house because it costs too much. Or you can't do. And all of that time, whatever you're spending time thinking about, you become comfortable with. It moves with you. It talks with you. It becomes your friend. It becomes your now. Fear becomes your comfort zone. And it keeps you there. So even if you want the much, it can't come to you because the requirement is too much for you. And the fear is where you're spending your time. Come on, somebody. A to the man. Y'all with me? Is this making sense? So, to whom much is given, much is required. Are you looking at the requirement before you ask for the much? Before you ask for the thing, are you looking at the requirement of it? Lord, I want to be abundant. I want you to throw open the doors of heaven and pour out a blessing, honey, where I ain't got room enough to receive it. And you can recite all the amazing things in the Bible, but you're not. Did you read the requirement for it? It says, renew your mind every day. Create a new heart. The Bible is a book of psychology. It is a book of real estate. It is a book on mindset. There's nothing in the Bible, no person, no thing, that did not have a requirement for the much that they were asking. That first they did not have to have a change of mind, a change of heart, a change of understanding, a change of atmosphere, a change of situation, a change of location. If you look closely, every person who had a change in their mind ended up changing everything about their life. They did not stay in the same place. So on this great, most amazing day. What did you want to say, Rosie? Go ahead. Say it. Tell it. Come on. Come on.
No, it's okay. You finish. What's up?
Go ahead.
No, it's just because you were like, something about change their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said something weird when you could have said everyone had a change in their mind, change their mind.
Everybody who had changed their mind, changed their mind. Thank you, Rosemont. You want to come say hey?
No.
So on this great, most amazing day, to whom much is given, much is required. Look at the requirement. Because we've got to understand that we have to do the thing that we say we wanted. Okay? We have to do that thing. And you have to be okay with the expansion of you, with the understanding of you. And if you ask for the thing, you do not like the requirement, and you have changed what you wanted because the requirement was too great, then that's something you have. Then you have to look at, what are you spending your time with? Who are you spending your time with? And is your relationship with fear stronger than your relationship with faith? So on this great, most amazing day, I hope you had the most amazing day ever. I hope you were peaceful, period. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to that YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Okay? It costs you nothing to subscribe to the Fearless Morning Show. And by the way, if you've not watched any of our Vlogmas, I'm going to put day 1 up here for you. Let me click on it so I can share it for you. So you can absolutely watch us on Vlogmas. Is where we post, if you're a YouTuber like we are, it's where you post videos every single day. And you get to see a little bit more of me and my family and our everyday life. There's Vlogmas day 1. Today is day 5, so it will be going up shortly. So please make sure you subscribe to that. But think about that today, guys. Think about, to whom much is given, much is required. You could start the car, and I'll meet you there. What are the requirements of where you want to go? What are the requirements of where you want to go? Are you willing to handle those requirements? And if you're not, then you need to look at, what are you spending your time doing? Are you spending time with fear? Are you spending time being afraid? Are you spending time watching the news and getting your anxiety worked up? Are you spending time, oh Lord, there's a recession, and counting your money? Is that what you can become? Because listen, you can become overwhelmed and then be comfortable in that overwhelm. And we'll talk about later how the body keeps score. Your body gets used to that anxiety, all of the stress. Oh no, I didn't know. Thanks, D. I did not know. I did not know. Okay, so on the other one, I don't have audio. So let's fix that.
On the what?
On my other page. So on this great, most amazing day, I hope you're a peaceful, period. Because there's absolutely nothing after that. Okay? Absolutely nothing. There we go. Absolutely nothing after that. But I do want you to be peaceful, period. Okay? I want you to be peaceful, period. But I do want you to understand the requirements of what you said you wanted. That to whom much is given, much is required. Say hey to the vlog, you guys. Say hey, everybody. So, as you're thinking about that, okay? As you're thinking about to whom much is given, what much is requirement, what are the requirements for what you ask? Are you ready to do what you said you wanted to do? Are you ready for that part? And if you're not, it's okay. But I want you to understand, if you're asking for a thing, if you're believing for a thing, if you are in prayer for a thing, whatever it is, okay, know that there's a requirement attached to that. Okay? Absolutely a requirement attached to that. So on this great day, I hope you had the most amazing evening. Please make sure you share the show. And I'll see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Oh, don't forget, Sister Healing Circle, you still have time to join all the way through the month of December. It is only $20 a month. And I promise this is a place you want to be. Okay? If you have questions about it, if you have doubts about it, send me a message and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. So I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.